Welcome to the Checkout Point, your quick dive into this week's e-commerce buzz with me, Alex, powered by Blicket. These 20 minutes pack the latest trends, news, and insights. Let's navigate the digital marketplace together. Ready? Let's go.
Welcome to the Checkout Point. I'm genuinely fired up about today's episode.
You say that every week, but okay. What's got you so hyped this time?
Rachel, we're talking about Google and Shopify literally rewriting the rules of how AI shops. Like, I spent years optimizing checkout flows, and now AI agents just bypass all of it.
Yeah. The Universal Commerce Protocol. I've been digging into this one.
Right? And then we've got Walmart promoting their e-commerce chief to run the entire US business. That's not a small move.
And USPS is opening up last-mile delivery beyond Amazon, which, I mean, to be fair, that's a massive infrastructure shift.
Exactly. Plus, we're unpacking AI-powered checkout optimization, why Gen Z has higher payment decline rates, which is wild, and how fashion brands need to rethink their entire ad strategy.
Wait, you mean shifting from emotional storytelling to structured product data?
Yeah. Because AI doesn't care about vibes, Rachel. It wants specs.
Okay. That's actually kind of brilliant.
And we're closing with ChatGPT's new ad platform and why marketers need to throw more budget at upper funnel in 2026.
Which, I'm on both sides a little bit. Attribution is already a mess.
I know. But we'll break it all down.
All right, let's jump in. First up,
Google and Shopify are about to change everything.
Let's go.
We want to hear from you. Submit questions via the web form in the description or give us a call at 747-293-4612 and leave your question. Don't be shy. Our AI assistant makes it super easy. Okay, Rachel, I need to tell you about something that just dropped that, honestly, I've been waiting years for this.
Uh-oh. When you get this hyped, Max, it's either game-changing or you found a new data dashboard.
Little bit of both, honestly. So Google and Shopify just launched something called the Universal Commerce Protocol. And I know, protocol sounds boring, but this is huge.
Okay, walk me through it. What does this actually do?
So basically, it's like plumbing for AI shopping. It standardizes how AI agents, like ChatGPT, Gemini, whatever, can actually complete purchases across different stores. One unified way for all these AI assistants to talk to commerce platforms.
Wait, so instead of every AI building their own checkout integration with every retailer?
Exactly. You get it. It's standardized. And Rachel, I lived through the mobile checkout era in my CRO days, and it was an absolute fragmentation nightmare. Every retailer built their own version. Nothing talked to each other.
Yeah. I remember that at Walmart. Painful.
Right? So this protocol prevents that mess from happening again. And it's not just theory. This stuff is already working.
What do you mean?
There's this company, Crescendo. They built an AI shopping assistant using this approach. And get this. They're converting at 2 to 4 times the industry average.
Wait. 2 to 4x?
Yeah. I saw the data. It's not just slightly better. It's fundamentally different.
Okay, but here's what I need to understand. I've spent years optimizing checkout flows, studying drop-off rates, testing button colors. Does all that work just go away?
That's the thing. It doesn't go away. It just shifts. You're still optimizing, but now you're optimizing for AI instead of humans clicking buttons.
But Max, that's a totally different game. I mean, what about product positioning? Does the brand control how they show up, or does the AI just default to lowest price?
That's the million-dollar question. And honestly, I think brands that figure this out early, really optimize their product data, their inventory signals, their trust markers for AI, they're going to crush it.
Okay, but let's talk ROI. If I'm a merchant who just spent 6 figures optimizing my checkout flow last year...
Oh man, yeah, that's rough.
I'm looking at this and thinking, great, now I need to rebuild everything for AI agents?
I mean, to be fair, kind of. But here's the thing, Rachel. This is like 2007 when iPhone launched and everyone had to figure out mobile. You could ignore it, but...
But then you're dead, right?
Exactly. And the Universal Commerce Protocol means you don't have to build custom integrations for every AI platform. That's the whole point. You integrate once, and boom, you're available to ChatGPT, Gemini, all of them.
So who controls the margins here? Because in my Amazon and Walmart days, we learned that whoever controls the plumbing controls the margins.
Yeah, so that's still being figured out. But my guess is it's going to be similar to app stores. There'll be some platform fees, but brands that own their customer relationships and optimize for AI discovery, they'll have leverage.
Makes sense. But I'm also thinking about the consumer side. Do people actually want AI to do their shopping?
Okay, so funny story. I was cooking dinner last week, hands covered in flour, and I just asked my phone to order olive oil. The AI found my favorite brand, compared prices, checked reviews, and completed the purchase. I didn't open an app, didn't think about it.
That's actually pretty convenient.
Right? And that's the thing. When it works, it's invisible. You're not thinking, oh, I'm using AI shopping. You're just shopping, but easier.
Okay, I'm starting to see it. So this Universal Commerce Protocol is basically the infrastructure that makes all that possible.
Exactly. It's the plumbing. And, plumbing's not sexy, but it's essential.
Spoken like a true CRO nerd.
Guilty.
All right, so while we're talking about infrastructure and who controls what in commerce, there are some major power shifts happening at the executive level too. Like Walmart just made a huge move that signals where retail is really headed. Okay, Max, so we just talked about AI shopping protocols and who controls the infrastructure. And speaking of infrastructure control...
Walmart just made a massive move, right?
Yes. They promoted their e-commerce chief, David Gugina, to run the entire U.S. business. Like, the whole thing.
Wait. The e-commerce guy is now running all of Walmart US?
Yeah. And this isn't just a promotion. This is Walmart saying the quiet part out loud.
Which is?
Digital won. I mean, to be fair, we've been watching this for years, but this makes it official.
Right. So when you ran ops at Walmart and Amazon, was there always this tension between brick and mortar and digital?
Oh, absolutely. The store side always wanted foot traffic metrics, end caps, store layouts. Digital was obsessed with conversion rates, last mile speed, cart abandonment.
Classic turf war.
Totally. But now, Walmart's basically saying the person who figured out how to make e-commerce profitable, that's who runs everything.
And from a CRO perspective, that's huge, because Gugina's team had to solve for margins in a totally different way than stores do.
Exactly. Digital margins are brutal, Max. You're fighting Amazon on speed, Target on brand, and your own stores on pricing.
Yeah, and you've got to pay for all that last mile delivery.
Right. Which, okay, speaking of last mile, there's another big shift happening right now.
USPS?
Yes. So USPS just loosened some of Amazon's grip on last mile delivery. Like, they're opening up capacity to other retailers.
Wait, really? Because Amazon basically owned that relationship, didn't they?
Pretty much. I mean, not exclusively, but they had first dibs on a ton of capacity. Now USPS is saying, hey, we've got room for everyone.
Okay, so what does that actually mean for someone like Walmart?
It means options, Max. Back in my operational days, whoever controlled the plumbing controlled the margins. And if Amazon's locking up all the delivery capacity, you're stuck with more expensive alternatives.
Right. So now Walmart and everyone else can negotiate better rates.
Exactly. And here's the thing. This isn't just about cost. It's about speed. If you can't promise 2-day delivery, you're not even in the game anymore.
Yeah, consumers are spoiled now.
100%. And I would say, to be fair, Amazon trained us all to expect that.
So let me connect the dots here. Walmart promotes a digital-first leader. USPS opens up last-mile access. What's the big picture?
The big picture is that the competitive landscape in 2026 is all about logistics and infrastructure.
Not just product selection or price?
No. Those are table stakes. You need those to even play. But the winners are the ones who can deliver faster, cheaper, and more reliably.
And this ties back to what we were saying earlier about the Universal Commerce Protocol, right?
Oh, totally. Because if AI agents are doing the shopping, they're going to prioritize speed and reliability, not just price.
Right. So if you're Walmart, you need that infrastructure locked down.
Exactly. Which is why Gugina's promotion makes so much sense. He's the guy who built that system.
Okay, but what about the competitive angle? Like, does this make Walmart a bigger threat to Amazon?
I mean, I get where you're coming from, but I don't think Walmart's trying to beat Amazon at their own game.
No?
I think they're trying to leverage their unique advantages. Like, they've got thousands of stores. Amazon doesn't.
Oh, so they can use stores as micro-fulfillment centers.
Yes, exactly. That's the unlock. You order online and it ships from the store 2 miles away, not a warehouse 500 miles away.
That's actually genius, because you're cutting delivery time and cost.
Right. And you're using inventory that's already sitting there.
Okay, so what does this mean for smaller retailers? Like, if Walmart and Amazon are duking it out over infrastructure, where does that leave everyone else?
That's the scary part, Max. If you don't have that scale, you're relying on third-party logistics, which is expensive.
And slower.
Yeah, so you're at a disadvantage before you even start.
This is why the AI shopping stuff we talked about earlier is so critical. Because if the AI is choosing where to buy based on speed and reliability, smaller brands are going to struggle.
Absolutely. Unless they find a niche or differentiate on something other than logistics.
Like brand experience or unique products.
Exactly. But you have to be really good at that.
Okay, so big picture. Walmart's going all in on digital. Last mile delivery is opening up, and the whole game is shifting to logistics infrastructure.
Yeah. And it's all happening right as AI agents start making purchase decisions.
Which brings us to, what's next?
Well, speaking of that last click, Rokt just partnered with Cineplex to bring AI-powered relevance to checkout. So let's talk about what's happening at that final moment before you hit buy.
So Max, we just talked about the big power shifts at Walmart and USPS. But you know what? None of that matters if your checkout experience is broken.
Oh, trust me, I've rage quit enough carts to know this pain personally.
Right. So let's talk about this Rokt and Cineplex partnership. Rokt is bringing AI-powered relevance to the checkout page. We're talking about that last click moment, the battle for attention right before you complete your purchase.
Okay, so what does that actually mean? Like, what are they doing?
They're using AI to personalize what you see at checkout. So instead of random offers or generic upsells, you're getting relevant recommendations based on your behavior, your context, what you're buying. It's all about maximizing that last mile conversion.
I'm on both sides a little bit here.
How so?
Well, from a CRO perspective, I totally get it. You've got someone with their card out, their intent is high, they're ready to buy. That's prime real estate. But
it can also feel like dark patterns if done wrong.
exactly. I mean, I spent years hunting down those terrible forced upsells that just kill trust. So the question is, does this AI make it better or worse?
Right. And I think that's where the relevance piece matters. If it's actually helpful, like, oh, you're buying movie tickets? Here's a parking deal nearby. That's value. If it's just throwing random junk at you, that's noise.
Yeah. Makes sense. So what's the ROI look like on this?
Well, Rokt's whole pitch is that they can boost checkout revenue by double digits. We're talking 10 to 20% lifts on transaction value when it's done right.
Okay, that's real money, especially at scale.
For sure. But here's what really caught my eye. Payment declines.
Oh man, the silent conversion killer.
Yes. So there's data showing that Gen Z gets hit harder by payment declines than any other generation.
Wait. Harder than boomers? That seems backwards.
I know, right? You'd think it's the older generation with outdated cards or whatever. But no, it's Gen Z.
Why though?
A few reasons. One, they're using newer fintech products like buy now, pay later, digital wallets, prepaid cards. Those have higher decline rates. Two, they're maxing out credit limits more often. Three, they're switching cards and payment methods constantly, so saved payment info goes stale faster.
Huh. That's actually a massive problem if you're targeting younger demographics.
Absolutely. And here's the thing. Most merchants don't even track this properly. They see the checkout abandon rate, but they don't break it down by payment decline versus user choice.
Right. So you're optimizing the wrong thing.
Exactly. You could have a beautiful checkout flow, perfect UX, AI-powered relevance, and still lose 5 to 10% of transactions to payment failures.
Okay, so what's the fix?
A few things. 1, use payment retry logic. Automatically retry failed transactions with slight variations. 2, offer multiple payment methods, especially the ones Gen Z actually uses. 3, work with your payment processor to understand why cards are declining. Is it fraud detection being too aggressive? Insufficient funds? Expired cards?
Yeah, and you need to communicate that clearly to the customer, right? Like, don't just say payment failed. Tell them what to do next.
Exactly. The UX around failure matters as much as the UX around success.
That's a good line.
Thanks. All right, so last thing, fashion advertising.
Oh, this is the AI shopping behavior angle?
Yeah, so if AI agents are doing the shopping, how does that change fashion advertising? Like, you can't just rely on aspirational imagery and brand vibes anymore.
Right, because the AI doesn't care about the lifestyle you're selling. It cares about fit, fabric, price, reviews.
Exactly. So fashion brands might need to shift from emotional storytelling to structured product data.
I mean, I get it, but that feels like a huge shift for an industry built on aesthetics.
Oh, 100%. But the writing's on the wall. If AI agents are making purchase decisions, you need to feed them what they're looking for.
Which brings us to ads in AI interfaces, right?
Yes, perfect segue. Because speaking of AI and advertising, ChatGPT just started testing ads in the US.
Oh boy, here we go.
Okay, Rachel, we got to talk about this one. ChatGPT is officially testing ads in the US.
Wait. ChatGPT ads?
Yeah. And if you've been listening to what we've been saying about AI shopping agents...
This changes everything.
Exactly. Like, remember when we were talking about how AI agents are transforming the whole shopping experience? Well, now they're becoming ad platforms too.
Okay, so from an ops perspective, I'm immediately thinking about budget allocation. If ChatGPT becomes a shopping destination where people are asking for product recommendations...
Right. You can't ignore that traffic.
So what does this actually look like? Are we talking banner ads? Sponsored recommendations?
So here's what's interesting. It's more like sponsored suggestions embedded in the conversation. Like you ask for hiking boots, and it might recommend a specific brand as part of its answer.
I mean, to be fair, that feels a little murky. Like, is the AI recommending it because it's genuinely the best option, or because someone paid for placement?
That's the million-dollar question. And it ties directly into what we were saying earlier about fashion brands needing structured product data instead of just emotional storytelling.
Exactly. Because if an AI is making recommendations, it needs facts: fit, fabric, reviews, specs.
And now brands have to pay to be part of that recommendation engine.
Which brings me to 2026 budget strategy, because marketers are already getting guidance to shift their paid media allocation.
Oh, yeah?
The big recommendation is moving more budget to upper funnel, awareness and consideration.
Wait, why upper funnel? I would have thought lower funnel with AI agents doing the shopping.
Right? It feels counterintuitive. But here's the thing, Max. If AI agents are making purchase decisions, brands need to be in the AI's training data and recommendation pool early. You can't just optimize checkout anymore.
Oh, so it's about visibility before the AI even gets to the purchase phase.
Exactly. You need brand awareness, so when someone asks their AI to find running shoes, your brand is in the consideration set.
That's actually kind of brilliant, and it totally flips the CRO game I've been playing for years.
And speaking of budget controls, Google just rolled out fixed budget controls for shopping campaigns.
Okay, tell me more.
So basically, you can now set hard spending limits that Google won't exceed. No more surprise overages at month end.
Wait, that's huge. I mean, how many times have we seen campaigns blow past their budget because Google's automated bidding got a little too enthusiastic?
Too many times. Way too many times.
So this gives marketers actual control?
Yeah. You set your monthly cap and Google respects it. Plus, they're pushing shopping promotions harder, like price drops, free shipping callouts.
Which makes sense if you're competing with AI agents that are price comparing in real time.
Absolutely. If an AI sees free shipping highlighted, that could tip the decision.
So let me connect the dots here. ChatGPT becomes an ad platform. Brands shift budget to upper funnel to get into AI recommendation engines. And Google gives you fixed budgets so you don't accidentally spend your entire year's budget in January.
Exactly. It's all coming together.
But here's what I'm wondering. How do you measure ROI when the AI agent is making the final purchase decision?
That's what keeps me up at night. Like, if I run awareness campaigns and 3 months later an AI agent buys my product, how do I attribute that?
Right. Traditional attribution models are toast.
Completely. You might need to start thinking about brand lift studies, search volume trends, inclusion in AI responses.
So it's less about last-click attribution and more about brand presence across the entire ecosystem.
Which is a huge mindset shift for performance marketers who've been obsessed with direct ROI.
Oh, the performance marketers are not going to like this.
No, they're definitely not.
But here's the opportunity, Rachel. If you're early to this, if you're testing ChatGPT ads, shifting upper funnel budget, using Google's new controls strategically,
You're setting yourself up for 2026 while everyone else is still optimizing 2024 tactics.
exactly. The ad game is fundamentally changing, and the winners will be the ones who adapt their strategy now.
All right, so here's the takeaway. Paid media in 2026 isn't about optimizing checkout flows anymore. It's about being present where AI agents look for answers, maintaining budget discipline, and getting comfortable with upper funnel investment.
And if that doesn't sum up how much e-commerce is evolving, I don't know what does.
All right, I think that's a wrap for today.
Thanks for hanging with us on The Checkout Point. Catch you next time.
See you next week.
All right, so that was a lot to unpack.
Yeah. I mean, between Walmart basically saying Digital One and USPS breaking Amazon's delivery grip, big week.
Right? And we didn't even mention Crescendo converting at like 2 to 4 times industry average with that new protocol approach.
That's the thing, Max. Whoever controls the plumbing controls the margins. This isn't just optimization anymore.
Exactly. So if you're not thinking about how AI agents are reshaping your checkout strategy, you're already behind.
100%. All right, so if you enjoyed this episode, hit subscribe, leave us a review. You know the drill.
Yeah, and we'll catch you next week with more e-commerce chaos.
Thanks for listening, everyone.
See ya.
Bye.